Hey, what's up my friends? My name is Bill. Welcome to Cars That Last. On today's video, the top 5 cars that last 300,000 miles. Now I study the car marketplace. I love to find cars that are known to be reliable, affordable, and can last a long time. This is the second annual video for me for the top 5 cars that last 300,000 miles. Many of you saw the first one. In fact, last year's video went over 1 million views. I also received over 2,000 comments about that video. Thank you so much for your support. Stay tuned to the end of this video. In addition to the top 5, I've also added the 6th place because it was a 3-way tie. I also find that there's some additional cars that are known to be reliable that I want to share with you, including one car that's actually fun to drive. Now, I know you want to get started on these cars. We're going to get right into them. I have a few quick items. Number 1, all the cars were $6,000 or less across the United States. Number 2, proper maintenance is always important in taking your car to 300,000 miles. Number 3, if you're going to purchase a used car, make sure to take it to a good, reliable mechanic. Also, one additional statistic to this video, I've included a number that adds the percentage of vehicles that have lasted more than 200,000 miles. I find that also to be a compelling statistic. So stay tuned to the end of this video for a whole bunch of other statistics to give you a side-by-side comparison. Now, today's viewer ride is a perfect example of one of these top 5 cars. It comes from Lee in Wisconsin. It's a 2005 Toyota Camry with the 4-cylinder, known to be a very reliable vehicle. Lee's actually taken his Camry 481,000 miles. Now that doesn't come without repairs. Lee has replaced the alternator 3 or 4 times. He's gone through 2 water pumps, valve gaskets, and he's also replaced the transmission. But Lee was able to make it well over 300,000 miles before that transmission replacement. Lee drives his Camry 1,000 miles per week as a service tech in the cold Michigan winters. If you've got a ride that's lasted a long time, I'd love to see it. Feel free to send me an email. I put the link below. And here are the cars. In 5th place is the Chevy Impala. Years for these cars range from 1995 to 2007. The highest was a 2000 model with a 3.4 liter V6 that had more than 360,000 miles. In addition, 7.29% of all the cars had more than 200,000 miles. Impalas have known to be a very affordable car, reliable, comfortable going down the road. Now, problems for the Impala, it seems to me that there are a higher amount of problems for the Impala as these vehicles age. Older Impalas from the early 2000s have issues with the cars not starting, electrical gauges not working, speedometers not working. In addition, the Impala has the lowest percentage of cars above 200,000 miles for the top 5. A few years ago, my sister owned a 2000 Chevy Impala. She got it to actually 200,000 miles, which prompted me to buy an 04 Impala, which I got to about 45,000 miles. I gave up on it when the water pump needed replacement. I was more worried that the car wouldn't make it that long. And total production for the Impala was over 2 million vehicles from 2000 to 2010. Car number 4 is the Honda Civic. The Honda was in the top 5 in 2018 and repeats in 2019. Years with cars with more than 300,000 miles range from 1993 to 2008. There were 7 Honda Civics above 300,000 miles, and the highest was in 1996 with over 350,000 miles. Now, it's no secret that the mid-90s Honda Civics are well known to last 300,000 or more miles. I've seen a couple with over 400,000 miles on the original engine and transmission. 12.6% of all Civics had more than 200,000 miles. Now, Civic is a great commuting car. It's well known to be affordable, reliable, gets great gas mileage. From 2000 to 2010, the Civic had over 3 million cars produced in the United States. I've had many viewers comment on how much they enjoy their Honda Civic. Now, the Civic doesn't come without issues. If you're looking for a used Civic, watch out for the 2000 and 2001 models. Transmissions can fail on those. And another well-known issue is from 2006 to 2009, the engine blocks can crack. This is going to impact the VIN number that starts with 1HG or 2HG. You can expect 30 plus miles per gallon in a Honda Civic. Car number 3, another repeat winner from last year, is the Lincoln Town Car. It does it again. Man, these things just keep on going. Years range from 2003 to 2011. The Town Car is based on what's known as the Panther platform. This also includes the Ford Crown Victoria and the Mercury Grand Marquis. There were 11 cars above 300,000 miles, and there were 2 cars above 400,000 miles. The highest was the 2010 model with 495,000 miles. Now, the Town Car and the Crown Victoria and Grand Marquis feature a 4.6 liter V8. It's also been known to be reliable and includes vehicles such as the cargo van, the E150, and the Ford F-150 pickup truck. 9.5% of town cars had more than 200,000 miles. Now that number seems a little bit low, but let's think about the marketplace of the town car. Some of these cars that are hitting 300,000 plus miles are used as limousines. They run all the time, every day. The other segment of the town car market is older drivers. Now they did stop production of the town car 2011, 2012, so it's only a matter of time before the town car is going to drop off this list, but you can find a lot of really low mileage cream puffs out there. And the town car is as comfortable as sitting on your couch. Two downsides to the town car: one, it's rear wheel drive. Number two, gas mileage isn't the greatest at about 18 miles per gallon. Out of the top 5 cars, the town car had the lowest production from 2000 to 2010 with only 460,000 units produced. Overall, town cars have been very reliable. Earlier models 03 and 04 have had some issues with spark plugs blowing out. The second place car for 2019 is the Honda Accord. Yes, it got ousted from the number 1 spot. Still a great vehicle. There were 17 cars above 300,000 miles. Years range from 1994 to 2008. The highest mileage was a 2003 model with a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder, had more than 366,000 miles. In addition, there were over 18% of Accords had more than 200,000 miles. Now, the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine in the Accord has also proven very reliable in other Honda models, and it's not uncommon for this engine to hit 300,000 miles. From 2000 to 2010, the Accord had over 4 million vehicles produced. Now, generally, Accords are going to be very reliable. Watch out for the early 2000s model with the V6, can have transmission failures, and the changeover years. 2003 was a new model year. 2008 was a new model year. The 2003 model had transmission failures, and the 2008 model engine burned a lot of oil. Overall, the Accord remains a very reliable contender for 300,000 miles. And finally, car number 1, yeah, you probably guessed it. It's the Toyota Camry. The Toyota Camry ousted the Honda Accord this year. There were 16 Camrys above 300,000 miles, and there were 4 Camrys above 400,000 miles, including 2 Camrys that were the hybrid model. So all told, 20 Camrys had more than 300,000 miles. The highest mileage was a 2004 model with a 3.0 liter V6, had more than 450,000 miles. Now, the most common engine for 300,000 miles is the 2.2 liter and 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine, but the V6 also will get there. Now, total production for the Camry from 2000 to 2010 was 4.5 million units produced. This was the highest volume of all of the cars. Again, that's why I go back to the statistic. The percentage of vehicles above 200,000 miles is also a valuable statistic, so you're comparing apples to apples. Yes, the Camry has the highest production. Just makes sense that it has the most cars above 300,000 miles. So to level the playing field, percentage of cars above 200,000 miles also helps balance that out. Maybe that's why the Camry is the top selling car year after year. Now, problems for the Camrys: the 07 to 09 models did have issues with burning oil, and some 2000 to 2004 Camrys have had issues with head gaskets. And one reminder, don't forget the Camry's luxurious cousin, the Lexus ES300 and the ES330, also make for excellent vehicles. Now, as promised, the 6th place finish was a 3-way tie with 4 cars above 300,000 miles. Car number 1 for this tie was the Toyota Corolla. Years range from 1997 to 2000. The highest mileage was a 2000 model with a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder, had over 367,000 miles. There were 3.4 million Corollas produced from 2000 to 2010. Car number 2, and I like this statistic a lot, is the Toyota Avalon. Toyota Avalon is the bigger sedan from Toyota. This car consistently hits high mileage numbers. Years range from 1995 to 2006. The highest mileage Avalon was a 1995 model with 441,000 miles. And out of all of these cars, the Avalon has the highest percentage of cars above 200,000 miles at 22.5%. The Avalon also has one of the lowest production numbers from 2000 to 2010, with 699,000 cars produced. And the third car in the 6th place tie was the Acura TL. Years range from 2000 to 2004. The highest mileage was a 2003 model with 322,000 miles. This features a 3.2 liter V6, and almost 17% of vehicles had more than 200,000 miles. Total production was even less than the Avalon at 654,000 miles. All right, guys, what are you driving that's lasting 300,000 miles? I'd love to hear your comments. Feel free to put some comments below. I'm going to leave you on this video with some additional statistics, so stay tuned for that. As I mentioned, I am grateful to you guys. Thank you for supporting me and what I do. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you're interested in cars for $2,000 and less, I wrote a free ebook. It's available on the download. You can also sign up for any future alerts from Cars That Last. Bear Dog's been patiently waiting for me to go for a walk. Either that or he wants a ride in the Mustang. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.